Hi, my name is Darren and I'm the 2016 World Champion of Public Speaking. In this particular video series, I'm going to share with you the 3 greatest myths of public speaking. Myth number 1. Is it nature or is it nurture? Many people often ask me, Darren, at the end of the day, were you born a natural talent? Were you born naturally talented in public speaking before you were able to win the World Championship of Public Speaking? And my answer would always be the same, that at the end of the day, it's not so much of nature. It's really nurture over nature. The story that I often share with my friends is this. When I started at age 14, I was a very shy and very diffident individual. I didn't even dare to stand in front of the class to present before a class of 40 students. But one day, my English language teacher gave me the ultimatum. She told me that, Darren, you can no longer hide behind the scenes. You have to stand in front of the class and present. Because if you don't, I'm going to fail you for your English language. In Singapore, if you were to fail the English language paper, no matter how well you do for the math, science or humanities, you would fail automatically. So I took it very seriously, and the day before my presentation, I recalled practicing at least 20 to 30 times in front of my family members. And on the day of the presentation itself, I can never forget what my English language teacher said after my presentation. She looked at the entire class of 40 students and she said, "Class, this is how you should all present next time." That was a catalyst of change for me. That one statement provided me with that much needed affirmation and motivation to strive forth and reach out for excellence in public speaking. I believed in myself, and for once I broke out of that self-limiting belief. I went on to take part in debate competitions, so on and so forth. It wasn't a very fantastic start for me. I wasn't born naturally talented. I was shy, I was very diffident. But it took years of practice, 13 years of practice, before I eventually reached the pinnacle of the World Championship of Public Speaking. And at the end of the day, what really works is not where you started, but what you're going through in the process. We have, of course, a system that I'm going to share with you in the next few video series, how you can turbocharge your public speaking success. Myth number 2 is, at the end of the day, will you be forever unbeatable once you reach the pinnacle as the world number 1 in public speaking? My answer is this. Even though you have reached there, it doesn't mean that you will forever be there. Because when it comes to public speaking, the knowledge and the information changes and evolves along the way. It is important for us all, as public speaking practitioners, to stay abreast and to keep ourselves updated, whether by observing some of the more proficient speakers or by reading up and absorbing the knowledge of others. The third and final myth is this, that practice makes perfect. As Tony Robbins once says, that very well, it's not practice that makes perfect, but perfect practice that makes perfect. And if I were to value add to that quotation, I would modify it a little and say that it is quality practice. You need not make it perfect, but it's really quality practice that makes perfect. It's the kind of practice that you put in place that ultimately helps you become a much better speaker. Many people will tell you, just rehearse in front of a mirror. But I would say that is conventional wisdom. The contemporary knowledge for public speaking is, you will need to invest in a video camera. And with the advent of technology, almost everyone holds a mobile phone with a camera or a video recording function. So what you can do is to video record your performance, and then after which, play it back. You can play it back very meaningfully. You have what we call the 3 tiers of evaluation. How exactly are you going to go about evaluating your speech to make it meaningful and archive it so that you can show it to your mentor to give you the much needed evaluation? If you would like to find out more about the 3 tiers of evaluation, then click right here, which is a link to my next YouTube video on how to evaluate your very own speeches. If you would like to, of course, find out more and learn much more from the many years of experiences that I've accumulated in public speaking, then click here to subscribe. You can also add me on my Facebook page for more updates and articles by clicking on this link. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you soon.